Well, hello, hello, baby. This is your lovely Misty Stone, and you are listening to the podcast by Mata.
Hey, how's everyone doing today? It is Thursday, April 16th. Hope you guys are having a nice week so far. We're just about almost got it licked. Um, Today's show, we've got another fabulous guest for you. Um, my guest is a best-selling author, sexpert, educator, phone sex operator, dominatrix. She does it all. Please welcome to the show, Amberly Rothfield. How are you doing?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Oh, doing well, doing well. Before we get into the content of today's show, I want to give a big shout out to Eric Icon at the Rub PR for helping me set this show up. She's been with me darn near since day one, pretty much giving me access to her clients and everything. So thank you, Erica, for assisting me getting this show going. So
Thank you, Erica. She's fabulous.
yes, she is. So how are you doing with? I mean, with the pandemic thing and everything.
Honestly, personally, my personal life hasn't changed much. We're recluses, so
Okay,
being
okay.
at home is me and my wife are just chilling. And business has honestly been booming, both on the educational side and on the sex work side as well.
Okay, great, great. Now, how did you fall into getting into the adult industry?
I was homeless at the age of 17, and I just bounced from friend's couch to friend's couch. And at 18, I saw a ad in the back pages of what's it called, like a city paper,
Uh huh.
saying that they were looking for adult voice actresses. And I didn't have a car, so this sounded appealing, and I applied and I got the job. I was making so much more than my counterparts were making. Like my friends and everything, that every single time I told myself I was going to quit, I I looked at how much I would be making versus how much I already was, and I just continued.
Okay. All right. Great. Great. Now, you just recently had a master class. Can you give some details on how that went and when you might be offering another one?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we just wrapped the Masterclass Series. Wow, that was not too long ago. Um, about a week ago,
Hmm.
and I taught models how to market themselves independently, um, and it was fabulous. We had but close to 50 people buy tickets, and we had about um, upwards of 45 people in the class at the time. Um, it was about 2 hours long. We go over everything from different platforms to how to generate your own traffic.
Okay. And
So
what type of I mean, if a client was to come to you, what type of stuff would you be able to offer them to improve what they're doing so far?
um, I do one-on-one coaching. I teach. I look at what types of content do you create. Where's the best place to position yourself? How to build I teach building your own website.
Mm-hmm.
I do help with social media, but I'm kind of on a mission to help uh, creators not have to be so social media dependent and actually learn how to do proper traffic generation for themselves.
Okay. Okay. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Now, clients they can book you for a consultation for their to improve their marketing game. And where can they find you at for that?
But my Calendly link is on my Twitter. It's the easiest place to find it besides going to, and I also have more information on my consultations on my website, which is amberlyrothfield.com.
Okay. Now, what type of little nicks have you learned? I mean, when you first started until now, basically how to improve uh, of yourself as you've been growing through this.
Gosh, things, I mean, seems like almost every year, almost even like every 6 months things change, but um, I mean, I've learned how to uh, read my analytics and get my customers, figure out exactly what my customers want even before even before they contact me in a
Right.
lot of cases. I've also learned how to um, I've also learned how to really generate passive income, because that's something in our industry a lot of creators don't do. They get paid to do shoots, or they get paid to do webcam, or even in my case, to do phone sex. So learning about the power of passive income was a huge thing for me.
Okay. Okay. Great. Great. Now, you had a book how you made a 10,000 a month as a sex operator. Can you give a little bit about detail about the book and where they can find it if they want to purchase that?
Sure. It is on Google Play as well as Amazon and Barnes and Noble. The have over 100 reviews on Amazon. But yeah, it. I wrote the book because I became number one in a few different websites that I operate on, and um, it's about 250 pages. I talk about, you know, how to get your own traffic and basically how to be independent. I do have to say that I named it because of my attorney. I named it how I made $10,000 a month as a phone sex operator. So I do still continue to make well north of that now. It's just
Right.
liability reasons. So it's not like how I made and it's a dead industry. It's actually, the industry is quite alive.
Right. Now, when you first came in, it was just pretty much just like they used to have on TV. You call the number or whatever, and it would just be pretty much audio. You would talk to someone on the phone, correct?
Um, Kind of. There still were independent sites back then too, um, and I actually learned of that. I actually learned about that quite a, not, I wouldn't say too much later, but yeah, I was actually really sad when I found out about that, because I could have made so much more. But yeah, I did start at a company where, they advertised, talk to hot girls near you. And I was nowhere near you if you called me. Um,
Okay. All right.
I was nowhere near you. A lot of people thought I was going to go meet them.
Right.
So yeah, once I learned that I could go independent, and then I also learned the virtues of going independent, I decided that's exactly what I wanted to do, and I haven't turned back. I have not looked back.
Okay. All right. Great.
Mhm.
And what would you feel is probably the most question that you get asked about the industry or how to get in or whatnot?
Um, Number one question I get asked. Uh, why do you have to ask a hard question? I get asked a lot, is phone sex dead? It absolutely is not. I get asked if people should work for themselves quite often, or if they should get a company, what companies are out there. And I always say the same thing, which is absolutely work for yourself. You'll make so much more and be so much happier in the end.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, and also like people ask me like, well, I don't think I have a sexy voice, and I'm like, I've heard some smokers make incredible amounts of money. It does not matter what you sound like.
Oh.
Literally anyone can do this business.
Okay. All right. Great. Now, with if people wanted to find you on social media, where can they find you at?
My Twitter is my most popular one, and the one where I can answer the most questions, and that is Amberly Owns You.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Now,
sorry. Wait, sorry. I lied to you. That's my
ooh.
Instagram. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
My Twitter is Amberly PSO, as in phone sex operator. I thought it was clever, and it's really not.
Okay. All right. Now, don't you also have a stars.com? or excuse me, stars.avn.com account?
Yes, yes, I do. I do have avian stars. That is where I upload. I say damn near daily video of me um, talking about marketing and the industry.
Okay. Now, also, you gave away, I believe it was 22, roughly a little over $2,200 to creators. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, yeah. So I every Friday, me and my wife go on live stream, and we give away at least 250 a week. But lately, we've been able to do a little bit more of our own money. We buy clips of other creators. We we buy their clips. We look over their stuff. We give them like shout outs and whatnot. It's kind of our way of giving back, since this is the industry that really like made us who we are. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, yeah, definitely does. Yeah, for sure. And it's just, especially like now, I mean, because the industry itself right now, I guess, from what I understand, the people in the industry are not going to be getting those checks, the stimulus type checks.
Um, there's some people who are doing it. Like, it's so bizarre. Some people are doing infinitely better than they ever did. But some people are also like having a really hard time.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say which way it's going to roll. But yeah, um, I would say that it is. Oh, how to explain? I would say it's definitely an interesting time to be in this industry, to say the least.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're trying to get back to those that aren't experiencing a boom, but there are a lot of creators that are experiencing pretty big booms right now.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because I mean, their people are at home. They're not they're not so used to being tied up, just locked down in their house, and they've got to do something to entertain themselves, and so more than likely they're looking at the people that they would normally follow anyway, and are to create to kill maybe their boredom. They're watching their scenes more, or calling
Absolutely.
calling people, like yourself as well, to help create the lack of boredom that they're having, and so they're looking to the people in the industry to help with that.
Exactly. This is one of I like to tell people this is a recession proof industry. People always look to vices when they need help, um, escaping the harsh realities of life. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to be able to help people in those regards. But there are still people in the industry who don't know how to generate their own traffic. They don't know how to position themselves in moments like this. So being able to help those people find firmer footing, um, that's that's been our mission. And now during these times that it's even tougher. Me and my wife were just thinking about ways to give back. So to date, we've given back $2,500 dollars to creators, and we have committed ourselves to continuing it for the next 3 months.
All right, great to hear. Now,
Mm-hmm.
what type of advice would you give to, say for me, instance, if I was to try to become a sex phone operator, what type of advice would you give me, or someone entering the industry?
I would tell them to do their research, really think about the niches that they feel like they could cater to.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Trying to be everything to everybody doesn't work in any business,
Right.
unless you have an incredibly big marketing, incredibly big marketing budget. And also, like, just be fearless. Know that the person on the other side of the phone wants you to win. They don't want you to suck at what you're doing. And because of that, because they're not counting against you, that means if you feel like you're messing up or something akin to that, they most likely are going to be understanding and they're not going to make fun of you. If you stutter or if you say something that maybe isn't the sexiest in the moment.
great advice, by the way. Um, before we
Thank
close,
you.
before we close this out, um, is there anything you'd like to say to your fans, and again, give where they can find you, the best way to find you on social media?
Sure. The best way to find me is always my website, amberlyrothfield.com, and Twitter, which is AmberlyPSO. And I mean, to say something to my fans is thank you, because I legitimately never thought I would be teaching. I didn't get into this industry to do that. I didn't even write my book to begin teaching. I put it out there because I was just getting the same questions over and over and over again. So I put it out to help the most people possible. And I can't say thank you enough, because without those who've been supporting me through this teaching journey, um, I wouldn't have been able to change as many lives as I have. It sounds like I'm stroking my own ego, but I literally wake up daily to messages of girls saying or just models, not just girls, saying that they're making more money because of me, and that is the best feeling I've ever had.
All right, great to hear. Yes, definitely. Now, before we go again, like I said, you guys make sure you guys check out her stars.avn.com /Amberly PSO site, as well as you guys can find her book on, I believe it was Amazon, you said.
Yes.
And yeah, and go to amberlyroth.com for all the information about her and where you can find everything. And make sure you check out her Pornhub site as well. Very interesting stuff there. I want to thank you for being on.
No, thank you for having me on. Honestly, this is a pleasure.
Oh, thank you again. And hey, guys, I want to thank you guys for listening. We had a great guest today. Make sure you support her in everything she does, and you are always welcome back, Amberly, anytime you like.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. All right, guys. Hey, that's it. I want to thank you guys for listening. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, as well as support Amberly and everything she does. We'll see you next time.